Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to another reaction of the Joker, or NF. Excuse me, I'm looking at this picture of him surrounded in his burdens, his balloons. And we have The Search coming up here next. I'll tell you what, I'll get a quick shout out. Elisier Gonzalez Alvarez had asked me for this a while back. And, I want to get back to some more NF because he's just very creative and artistic. Love the guy. Love his stuff. So it's also relatable and very well done. NF immediately hooked me with the story. Man, I mean, come on. That was a great story. You got to admit, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't watched the story, whether you want to watch the reaction or go see it, on your own on the side, it's a good one. You'll like it. It's a good one. And so, yeah. So let's go. Let's dive in to NF, The Search. Here we go. Desolate wastes of. I think he's got the shopping cart, the balloons. So maybe waiting to fill the shopping cart up with more burdens, maybe? See? Artwork, creativity, this is pretty cool. Let's get some.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night.
That's right, his name's Nate. That's right, NF. All right, sorry. He started saying, hey, Nate. How's life? It's like, who's he talking? Okay, he's talking to himself.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A little break from the shows and the bus rides.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Like anybody else, you don't want to just, bring your work home with you and, he's on the tour and that kind of stuff. He wants a little me time, a little downtime. Little NF time, right? So I'm liking you guys know how much I love violin and cello. They're just like my favorite instruments, right up there with guitar. So I like the intro. I like the intro a lot. It's kind of like the background music isn't giving us the full-blown track to have him lay his bars down on. Really kind of clever. It's clearly a nice ramp up beginning of where we're starting here. And so I need to just go back a little bit more just to kind of catch some of the stuff he's saying and continue on.
I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free
conversation.
time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, it started.
Oh man, I am a boomer of boomers, man. Stuff going up in my house. That's hilarious. To me, that's hilarious. It's like crash course into these whippersnappers of what they say. Look, man, when I was a kid at high school, it's like you had bitchin', like, oh, it's bitchin'. You say that in front of your parents, you get smacked in the face, right? Because they don't understand, right? The lingo, the slang, this and that. So it's like, it's so much fun. I think that part of my real enjoyment here is just diving into some of the cultural references. I know, on a stupid rant about this house, it's like something weird going on in my house. It's like referencing to his mind. Dude, do you realize how funny that is? Like, seriously, like those of you that are, look, you whippersnappers out there, when you have kids, someday they're going to go, oh man, that's zebra. And you go, what the heck is zebra? It's a black and white animal that roams the safari. But kids down 10 10 generations from now, you're going to go, man, oh man, you're zebraed out, dude. I'm telling you. It's like, who knows what the next thing is going to be, but it's going to catch you off guard and it's going to mess with your house. All right. So, oh gosh. It tickles me.
Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching, what does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me, I'm not perfect.
Dude, okay. If you go see NF story, you're going to notice the subtle ramp up of the intensity as the story unfolds and builds upon itself. Exactly what's happening here in a very lulling way where you don't really quite catch it up front, but all of a sudden you find yourself in the thick of tension. It's really an effective approach of him laying down this track. Good stuff, because it's you starting to hang on his words with bated breath, going, what's going on? What are you dealing with? Pointing at his balloons. Hey, I brought a couple of burdens with me. I'm not perfect, you know. What the reference is at the shopping cart, I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe as the burdens get heavier, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it just makes it easier for him to drag his burdens behind him and just tie him to a shopping cart and just hang on. There's symbolism in here that I'm hoping is going to be all kind of laid out for us, or for me. But yeah, let's go.
Let it air out, air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this can.
Wait, who are those people in white in the background? Did you catch that? What's this? What's this going on? Oh, wait. Okay, so that guy to the left of his balloons looks like he's got a couple balloons. So maybe these are just people just wandering the earth, similar as he is, that he's got balloons, or they're coming to bring him more. Oof. All right.
I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coats. Been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to.
Okay, yeah. No, look. It's a cold world out there, folks. Kids, grab your coats. Mommy and daddy are not always going to be there to smooth out your path, right? You got to find out quick enough on how difficult the world can be. Yeah, it's just a message to each of us that we are not entitled to happiness. We're entitled to the freedom of the pursuit of happiness, right? But none of us are entitled to happiness. I'm going through some really tragic things right now. Not going to get into them on the channel, but really tragic things happening, and a lot of things that I'm having to face right now, make really tall decisions. Look, man, if I could be spending time with all of you guys, story time, if I could spend time with you guys on this channel as my sole means of income and that kind of thing, would be a dream come true, right? I think anybody would love to be able to have the privilege and honor to have people want to be able to follow you and, you know, be friends with you in a arm's length way, in a way, you know? I love so many of you guys, you know, and so it's like, yeah, it'd be my heart's desire to do this full time. And I obviously can't, none of us can really afford to do this kind of thing. I think if I were, you know, Cutie Pie or PewDiePie or whatever his name is, or Mr. Beast, love Mr. Beast, man, Mr. Beast, if you ever cross my path someday, man, bear hug warning. But anyways, but the stuff we're going through, it's a hard world out there, folks. Grab your coats. Get ready to string a couple of burdens on your cart. And maybe the cart is a reference of just making things a little easier and trying to find a way to carry the burdens a little lighter and not have to have them tied to you directly. I don't know. But I'm just kind of like thinking, man, stuff we go through sometimes, it's what defines us on the way we approach things and the way we handle them. And here, even a guy that's famous, like this guy, probably rich, famous, successful, loved, appreciated. It's got balloons, man. Look at M. My dear goodness gracious. Thinking about what that man's gone through in his life. So look, you're not entitled to happiness. None of you are. I'm not. None of us are. We have the freedom, hopefully, to pursue happiness. Right? And so as we struggle with these demons and we struggle with these problems that we have in our lives, there's always going to be a light moment in our lives that's going to bring levity or relief or hope or joy or appreciation or love or any of that kind of thing is what defines us as humanity, as humans, to be able to share with each other and to hold each other up. And so this journey that NF is on, pretty interesting stuff.
Cold world out there, kids, grab your coats.
Grab your
Been a
coats.
minute, I know, now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code.
Ooh, I like this
I'm
cadence.
in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'm a...
And again, I'm sorry, but look, take note of where the music is now. It's ramping up like a thriller movie. It's crept up on us. Look, I'm just going to go back here for just a second to kind of show you what I'm talking about. Just calm.
Time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides.
Little
Last year I had
bump,
a breakdown.
bump.
Thoughts telling me
Right?
I'm lost, getting too loud. Right, I'm quite nervous. Hating when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long
Gonna ramp
journey,
up here.
but
Hey, now that
the
boom.
cold world out there, kid.
Now we have more of those violins and cellos coming in right after that hit, and then now it's just escalating and escalating. Look, that's just there's more behind M and NF and Tupac and all these than just the lyrics. It's the presentation, it's the art behind it that just makes it so darn incredible. And again, I'm not interested in, like, sometimes I'd be driving my car and all of a sudden I'd be next to a car that's got the bass going, and all it is bass, repeat, churn, burn. Who cares? This is just levels higher.
Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out.
Those violins, man, great way to add tension to the whole thing.
Out there, kids, grab your coats. Been a minute, I know, now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it, I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map to hope. You see that? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it.
Changes. I don't know if I've done that one or not, but that sounds familiar. Maybe you guys have been throwing changes at me for a while. Did I do changes already? I'm sorry. Brain fart.
For the map to hope, you see that? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious.
Wow.
That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and... Where'd the beat go? Oh!
Forget what I'm saying. Wait, he's strolling, ranting, complaining. Or not complaining, but where'd the beat go? It's just like, oh, it's hilarious.
That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying.
Put on my makeup. Oh, yeah. That little image you have behind here. Again, my opacity. Oh, my opacity is completely off. That means I'm probably going to end up losing this video. But the makeup here is what I was kind of seeing earlier about what he might be referencing here. But again, I mean, it looks like he's just got this frown. It's not a smile face. Who knows? I mean, look. Okay, I got to back up, but just a tick here. Let's hear this whole
You know, for cracking jokes, I'm looking for the map to hope. You see that? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying. Wow. Where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, slow down. Wait. Not ready.
Clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable. I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political. Pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought. I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Look. One more time, folks. One more time.
The beat go. Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it.
Here we go.
I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable. I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political. Pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though.
It's cool. It's like you feel like you're in it. You know, trying to not be political, all those kind of things. Just being creative and just putting it all together and just drawing you in.
Don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable. I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political. Pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though.
Yeah, even if you hate it, I want to be visual. I want to be like a movie maker. I want to draw you in. It's just doing what he's got to do. He's got to do it, and so I'm still trying to put together who the heck are these people with the white clothes behind them? What the heck is going on with a shopping cart? And that's always already way in the past. He's just kind of like on a rant right now. Still trying to piece some of this stuff together. Sure, we'll get there.
Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate. Hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I'm. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This'll only take a moment, okay?
There it is. There it is. They're coming. They're coming. The troops are coming. The troops are coming. I got troops. They're coming. They're still coming. They're rushing to the front line. That, I got to hear that again. That was so well said. So well said.
Some music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate. Hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise.
Yeah, I think about all the people, and even myself. Any of us that have had addictive personalities or whatever you want to call it, whatever your vice is, whatever those things you're trying to put to rest. Maybe you're, addicted to drugs. Maybe you're addicted to whatever that vice may be. You try to hold it underwater and hoping it doesn't survive, but it does. It just keeps creeping back. It keeps coming back. And you got to just deal with it. It's going to keep haunting and knocking. So many of you have said that you've become sober and then you lost it again and you've gotten back on and you've fought it again and again. You have to keep fighting and moving forward, and you've got to not allow yourself to give up. No, no. And this is just, wow, this is something else, man.
Videos. Yeah, the sales can rise. Doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate. You know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. And it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that.
The lies.
That must not be as crazy as I'm. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way.
Yes. If you're into pornography, or if you're just whatever you're feeding your mind, you know. All right, Sunday school. Bad company corrupts good morals. Straight and to the point, right? Again, I've talked about friendships, true friendships, friendships that you only come across a few times in your life. If you're lucky, that's lifelong. But man, just having a friend that can help kind of guide you along this path and get you out of this and beat those evil surprises back, because they're going to rise like an evil surprise, you know? And so many of you are so wise, and you have shared so many very insightful stories in our community. Man, go read, you guys. Don't just post comments. Read some of them, because they'll inspire you. You know, we got a lot of friends out here that are very wise, just like this man here.
Is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine.
Now notice where we're at musically now. We're off the rails at this point. We're all in. It's full Monty right now. Full commitment musically to draw you completely in. You know, he talked about, hey, whether you like the music or not, I want to be able to see if I can draw you in. Well, I'm drawn in right now. It's so creative. The music is so creative. And his lyrics, man, I need to pay attention to this. This is stuff I need to hear.
Develop and take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate, huh? It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seat belts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins. I'm back, so enjoy the trip, huh?
Whoa, man. It's a good one. Wow. The visuals, man. Still don't understand the shopping cart. Still don't understand the people in the background with their balloons. Must just be other people who are dealing with it. Cinematic, man. What? 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 What just happened? He likes cliffhangers. Oh boy. What was that? He gets in the shopping cart. The symbolism on there is just, I'm lost on it. And then the guy hands him the white clothing. What does that mean? Any thoughts, you guys? Any suggestions on the next song that should be reacted to kind of get caught up on part two on what's happening here? I'm left wanting more. That's all he did. That's all he did there is made me want. I want more now. What's next? What happens? Okay. Look. NF, man. Good stuff. His music videos are very, very good. Very good. Cinematic good. Very creative, very intriguing. Love his lyrics. Very deep. I mean, man, this guy's something special for sure. Love to meet him. Love to meet Nate. Nate. What does F stand for? Nate, probably his last name, Nate something. I remember my son telling me he goes by Nate, but I don't. His last name, I'm sure, I'll find out. I'll just Google it real quick. But anyways, NF, The Search. All right, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. We're all going through it, guys. We're all going through it. We'll make it together. We'll see you next time.